What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the final episode of the Weekly Wizard podcast.
Wait, what? What happened? What's going on? You didn't tell me this.
Ladies and gentlemen, you read the title correctly. This is not clickbait. This will, in fact, be the final episode of the Weekly Wizard podcast. The channel will continue, however, with Warren being the sole papa here at the shop. His workload is a little too tremendous to continue this.
It's pretty crazy.
So, and hey, you know what? It happens sometimes.
No.
We always knew that this wasn't a forever thing.
Yeah.
It was just for funsies, you know.
It has been fun. It's been a lot of fun.
Yep.
I love it. I love you guys. It's been hard trying to schedule a time for us to do episodes. Just because I work so much. I'm up here running the shop, so if you don't want to see me, you can just come up here to Wizards Asylum and say hi.
There you go.
Start a pull list, and let's talk about comic books.
That's right. You can still talk about comic books with us. Exactly.
100%.
So, moving forward, the channel will change, but have no fear. I am going to continue to pump out content to you guys on an even higher frequency than the current ratio. So now we do one video a week. That is going to now bump up to 3 videos a week, every week.
And they're all going to be about women's lingerie.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep. So to really keep you guys interested.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there will be interviews, there will be news, there will be reviews. When I say I've been working my keister off, that is no small statement. That is factual. So I'm really excited, guys. If you want to see that kind of stuff and all, you know, whatever is to come for the channel, please make sure to like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram at Collect Me If I'm Wrong, where I will be keeping you guys up to date on all the good stuff. We are going to dive into the huge. All right, we're going to start off with comic book news. Then we're going to talk about our weekly reads, and then we're going to polish it off with Moonknight episode 4, which
it was good. It was weird.
It was.
It was weird.
You like this? Was you getting better for you? A little bit.
Have you already watched 5?
Yes.
Okay, I have not watched 5 at this point.
5 is fine.
But I have to say that very final scene in 4 made me like, what the?
Yes.
So I'm ready to see 5. Ready to see 5.
If you think that was weird,
okay.
Oh yeah, dude, it gets pretty crazy.
Well, we're gonna do in a minute, but yeah, this is definitely starting to get into that Jeff Lemire.
It's super, yeah. Well, and you know, it's funny because we've been talking about how there isn't enough Moonknight.
Yeah.
There wasn't any Moonknight in episode 4, and it's almost the exact same in episode 5. I'll just warn you of that. But what the story is doing is crazy enough to kind of keep you chomping at the bit. So
we'll see.
Let's talk comic news, fam.
Hey, you wanna hear some comic book news from me?
Yeah.
You wanna hear what I'm getting tomorrow?
Yes. Tell us, Warren. What are you doing?
I'm getting a new Big Boy comic book tomorrow.
Big Boy comic book? Those
Big Boy
are
comic
my
book.
favorite kind of comic books, man.
As of tomorrow, I will be the proud owner of the Giant Size X-Men #1. How amazing is that?
Don't rub it in.
So, man, Giant Size X-Men #1 is what kicked off the new X-Men, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then it started at X-Men number 94, and then ran, up.
Mm-hmm.
So from Giant Size X-Men up, I will only be missing 6 issues at this point. And none of them are that expensive.
I was about to say, that was the one big boy you had left. Now
yes.
it's all just...
Yeah.
How does that feel?
Oh, it feels so good. It feels so good. I'm going to be done with my new X-Men run. I will still have the first 66 issues. That's amazing. Need about 20 of them.
That's nothing.
Oh, yeah, it's nothing except for that X-Men #1. Woo! So a friend of mine just sold an X-Men #1. So did I tell you the story about the X-Men #1 that walked into a vintage stock here in Tulsa?
I vaguely recall the tales of an X-Men 1 in the Tulsa region.
So a guy walked into a vintage stock, the one over at Tulsa Hills, walked in and sold them a X-Men 1 for $3,000.
Wow.
So they turned around and sold it for $20,000. Okay? The guy that bought it for $20,000 sent it off to get it graded, clean, pressed, and graded. Okay? Came back in 8.0. It is now on Comic Link with 3 hours left to go. $90,000.
That's a boss salary right there.
Yeah.
That's a salary. That is a whole year of income from one book, ladies and gentlemen. Like that. That's the stuff that nerdgasms are made of, right there.
Yeah.
Like that's.
I can't believe the guy walked into a vintage stock.
I'm telling you right now, and
not a Wizard's Asylum, not any of the other like actual comic book stores, but a vintage stock, and sold this for $3,000. A beautiful copy. Like, there's no way you couldn't tell that it wasn't a beautiful copy of X-Men 1.
Yeah,
and like literally just the smallest of Google searches, you could have seen that this was worth way more than $3,000.
I think that this is a perfect learning opportunity for us and everyone watching. Know what you have before you let it go. Like, do your homework,
don't.
people.
Just
like,
bring your crap that you don't know what it is. Bring it to me.
or just bring your crap.
Bring your crap that you don't know. Just bring it to me.
I mean, seriously, like that
It's
is
fine. I'll offer you $5 for it.
If you, I mean, seriously,
X-Men
like
1, this is worse.
because what you said, the smallest Google search,
Yeah,
would have.
you literally type
instantly-
X-Men 1.
and the first thing that will pop up is little, like, actual sales of the thing that you can purchase, and it will have the prices right there next to it.
Oh, if I could spell X-Men.
I-
X-Men 1, literally, like...
First thing that pops up is sales.
Wow! There is an X-Men 1, 9/8, not the original, but the 1991 one, for $588,888.88 for sale on eBay right now. Sounds like a good deal. There were only 8 million copies printed of it. Only 8 million
there's
copies.
No way, I gotta get that.
Yeah.
Wow.
$588,888.88.
Guys, that's a steal. You got, I mean, you're
This is a
robbing this
Mutant
person blind.
Milestone Special Collector's Edition.
Wow.
Buddy, this is
That's
in
insane.
terms for sale, $10,000.
Mm.
If it's greater than $10,000, 10% due at auction close. Comic is currently in a bank vault. What?
That's incredible.
This guy is like trying to be like for real.
Ladies and gentlemen, know what you have. Do your homework.
Yeah,
Okay?
don't
Don't-
list an
Don't
X-Men
just
1 from
walk into a
1991.
vintage stock and sell off books. Like, go to Google, okay? For all of us, and for honestly, probably for yourselves.
And if you're going to
You know
sell
what I'm
comic books, go to a comic book store.
Go to an actual comic book store. Yeah,
Huh.
you know what I'm saying. That's
Even if it's not me, just
just do yourself. Yeah,
go
just
to an actual comic book
just
store.
do yourself a favor. Go to a comic store. Gosh. Okay. That's Wow, that's disappointing news. All right.
What other real comic
Yeah,
book
let's talk
things?
about other comic book news. So, CinemaCon just popped off, and some cool announcements. The first one, Michael Shannon, the guy who played General Zod in the Superman movie, or Man of Steel. Will return as Zod in the new Flash movie.
Okay. Starring Ezra
I
Miller?
think that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Is it still starring Ezra Miller?
We don't know.
As of right now, still
TB
starring Ezra
TBD.
Miller.
But as of right now, still Ezra Miller.
Okay.
So, that was the first
A
bit.
little bit of glare on that.
Yeah, we do have a little bit of lights action. We
Oh, I wonder if... Sorry, guys. Did that improve it?
not really.
I think it's glare coming in from over there. You might try tilting the thing just slightly.
Let's see if I can reach. Okay, I'm
I don't
not gonna
think
be able
you
to
can.
reach over that. Please stand
Technical
by.
difficulties.
Please stand by.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
All right.
That's better.
Focus more on Warren. All right.
Don't.
So, okay. So next bit of news, and honestly, this one was for me the most exciting. Batman 2 has been officially confirmed. We knew that Matt Reeves wanted to do a trilogy, but they announced Batman 2 is officially going down. It has been greenlit. It's game time. I can't wait. Apparently, Mr. Freeze and
Joker?
no, it's someone else. Two-Face?
Really?
Mr. Freeze and
Why would they not have Joker? Like, they've already teased him.
Yeah, I think they're either saving him for the third, or they just wanted to let us know that he exists.
Okay.
Either way, you know. Oh, and it's back already. Wow.
That is weird. I guess as the sun's going down.
I guess it is what it is. So, super excited for that. If you're a Batman fan, I mean, how would you not be excited about that? Next bit of news, and this one actually genuinely excited me. This year, in October, a video game called Gotham Knights is dropping. It's a game centered around the premise that Batman dies, and the Bat family has to step up and, run Gotham and keep it safe and do the Batman's job. It has been reported that Gotham Knights is now in development at the CW for a TV show.
What?
I'm kind of hype about that. I think that'll be a fun show, honestly. I think it'll be really cool to see the Bat fam just throw down and it not be... I'm glad that Batman won't be in it because I don't want the CW to ruin him.
Okay.
To be honest with you.
Yeah, okay.
There's only 2 shows that I genuinely appreciate from the CW, and it is the Arrow and the Flash.
I tried to watch Arrow, and I'm going to be honest with you, it felt like I was watching Days of Our Lives, but with a superhero.
But with superheroes?
Like, yeah, I mean, it was very much
soap opera.
Soap opera-y, yes.
I mean, yeah, that's what the
And it's
CW
just-
does.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
and that's what they do well.
Mhm.
I'll get my DC TV shows from HBO Max.
Yeah, that's...
Titans is so good.
Titans is good.
And Doom Patrol is one of my favorite shows. Doom Patrol is so good.
Still haven't watched it.
Wow.
I know, I'm slacking.
That first season blew me away. Alan Tudyk as Mr. Nobody was just absolutely incredible. And Brendan Fraser, I never realized how much of a treasure this guy is.
How do you not realize that?
I mean, I guess I watched Encino Man and The Mummy when I was a kid.
He was
but...
Rick in The Mummy. I mean, that right there was what solidified
what about
him as a
Encino Man?
man.
Or what was that movie?
Encino Man's great. Yeah. Blast from the Past.
Blast from the Past. That's the other one.
good.
Yeah.
So good, man.
I love Encino Man. I mean, I like Pauly Shore
I haven't
movies when I was
seen
a
him
kid.
in anything that I didn't like him in.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. What else did I see him in recently? He was in something, and I really liked him.
Oh yeah, he just did a little weird role in something, didn't he? I saw a clip about it or something. I can't remember.
I have to look this up because it's gonna drive me crazy if I do not do that. But yeah, no, him as the robot in Doom Patrol he was so good.
Brendan Fraser plays the robot in
Doom Patrol. Yeah,
I did not know that.
really?
I had no idea.
Yeah,
Wow.
he plays the robot.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah.
See, this is why you come here, you guys. You come here for these nuggets of information that you wouldn't get anywhere else. You're welcome. Right? Like and subscribe.
Cliff Steele, Robot Man.
Robot Man.
Was it a movie?
So while you're looking
Can't
that up,
remember.
the last bit of news, and honestly some of the most exciting, within the last handful of days, the date today is what, the 28th?
Yeah.
As of today, within the last couple days, there have been several new little tiny trailers from Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of
I have no
Madness.
idea what I'm looking for. So.
And
New trailers for
there
Multiverse of Madness. What?
there have been some really
Did we see anything cool in them?
There have been some very cool things.
Have there?
And there are 2 in particular that I wanted to touch on. The first one being the live action Captain Carter. It's so brief.
So Captain Carter from What If
Is
going to be
real
in the
is
live
real
action.
in the Multiverse of Madness. There is a scene
It's pretty sick.
where she kind of goes like flying backwards, and she has like what appears to be a jetpack on of some sorts or something.
Wow.
And she like catches the shield, and you can see that it's the Captain Carter.
The British flag in
It's-
the middle of the shield.
It is fire.
Yeah, yeah.
And
What's the other cool thing you saw?
I had to say that one first because the next one is far more exciting. We got a full like side view deal of Professor X in his gold gliding
Hover chair. Yeah.
from the
You can see from the neck down, like
yeah,
to about
just
the
your hand on the thing.
yeah.
And it is just that beautiful gold
As
chair.
Patrick Stewart is talking,
And
too.
you can, he says, we'll find out what kind of Doctor Strange you are.
Yeah.
Ah,
It was cool. You also something else that you didn't point out was there was definitely a zombie in there. that didn't look like a zombie from anything else, but it's definitely a Marvel zombie. So,
Which, a new one?
the trailer I just watched had a zombie in it.
Oh, we've been on that. That wasn't.
Huh? I hadn't seen a true zombie before. Like, this dude was like Night of the Living Dead zombie.
Yeah, there's. Oh,
I
yeah,
have
no,
not
no,
seen
no,
that.
no.
Okay,
What?
I have not seen that.
Yeah, there's a Wanda version of it too.
Well, I saw the Wanda that looked kind of. She was not full on
They have one.
Night of the Living Dead.
There's all different. There's like multiple layers of the Wanda one where she she looks like she got got her ass kicked a little bit, and then there's one where she kind of looks like a little bit more rotted, and then there's one where she's like looks pretty So,
okay.
but yeah, man, I'm telling you guys, this movie is gonna we have literally never had this. I don't even. Of course, it would happen.
Whoa!
Like,
oh
what
my
is
God.
happening here?
I don't know if there's something we can like.
Oh, you know what?
Close that curtain. Yeah.
I was about to say I have a great idea.
Yeah. That
gracious.
fixed it.
Okay, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Holy
You
cow.
guys didn't want to see Brett anyway, right?
That was
It's
like,
fine.
what
It's
is
fine.
going on? Of all the times we've done this, this is what, episode 23? Never had that happen.
That's crazy.
Anyways, this movie is gonna blow the doors off the hinges.
Have you watched your tickets yet?
No, actually, I'm about to look. I'm gonna have to try to go and see it on Thursday.
That's what I'm trying to do.
When it's gonna be the busiest, and I just don't know how that's gonna go, because there's gonna be a large group of us. A bunch of us always go together to see all the new Marvel movies and such. So we'll see. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to squeeze that in. But man, the hype for this movie is just
Totally off topic. Thinking about taking my wife to see that this weekend.
oh, that Nick Cage where he
The
plays
unbearable
himself.
weight of massive
Nicolas
talent.
Cage is Nick Cage.
I am not a Nick Cage fan, but
it looks
I watched the trailer for this, and I love Pedro Pascal.
yeah.
And
that's right. He is in it. Yeah.
he plays like a drug dealer, like criminal, and Doogie Howser's in it. What's his name? Neil Patrick Harris.
Neil Patrick Harris, yeah.
It's
that
crazy.
does look, that
He's
looks
done
entertaining.
so much stuff since then, and to me, he will always be Doogie Howser.
Always be Doogie Howser, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's it for comic news, guys. A lot of mild stuff this week, but still exciting nonetheless. As a DC fan, I'm excited about Gotham Knights, Batman 2, and honestly, I mean, who's not excited about the Doctor Strange movie at this point? So now let's jump into our weekly reads. Warren, what'd you read this week, Mike?
Am I supposed to read comic books?
No.
Oh, okay.
Giant
Let's
sausage.
see. What did I read? I read some cool stuff. I think the coolest book that I read this week was Spider-Man 1. So they're kicking off a new Spider-Man for the 60th anniversary of Spider-Man or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's written by Zeb Wells, art by John Romita Jr., which I'm not the biggest John Romita Jr. fan, but it fit with Spider-Man. It was fine. But the story was really good. I love Zeb Wells. He wrote. I really wasn't super familiar with him. He's been one of the 10 writers that was writing Spider-Man after Spencer left.
Yeah.
And he wrote Hellions, which was one of the X-Men books that was part of the Hickman run of X-Men. And let me tell you, that was one of the funniest books I've ever read.
Okay.
Mr. Sinister was like the leader of this group of bad guys. That because Krakoa is it's for mutants.
Mm-hmm.
So all mutants are allowed on Krakoa. You get complete amnesty for all crimes you've committed in the past. But they brought this group of bad guys together, and they're still kind of trying to redeem themselves. So they have to help out and be good, and they're not. And it's hilarious.
Oh boy.
I loved it.
Okay.
Hellions was probably the best of the Hickman era of X-Men.
Okay.
So that's where I first was introduced to Zeb Wells' writing, and I loved it. And so this first issue of Spider-Man was fantastic. I loved it.
Okay. I'm excited to get my Scotty Young variants of this.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm really hype about it.
See, I bought the Scotty Young, just the one that.
The one that was on the shelf.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which
I
is
got
still
that
good,
one.
yeah.
I got the main cover because I always buy the main cover, and I got the Patrick Gleason, the Queen Goblin webhead.
Dude, Patrick Gleason is
Yeah.
he's doing a really good job with the cover.
Did
game
you
right
know
now.
that he started as a writer at DC? He was not an artist. He was a writer. He used to write Superman in Action Comics at DC.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and then now he's one of the Stormbreakers. That's what they're called at Marvel. So every few years they bring in a whole bunch of new talent, new artists,
Okay.
and they give them a name for that group. So there was like the Young Guns, and there was something else. The current group, and it usually runs for about 2 years. This one's called the Stormbreakers. It's like him, Ivan Coelho. Pepe Larraz was in the last one. Peach Momoko's one of the Stormbreakers.
Yo, and she's breaking some storms. Let me tell you right now.
She is doing the 1 in 1,000 for the Free Comic Book Day comic.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you said that. Yeah.
We will have it.
Man,
it will be $250.
Yeah, that's good. So that's what you read.
Yep.
I finally got caught up on Hulk.
Oh, did you? Smastronaut Part 6?
That was crazy.
What did you think of Galactus?
Hulk Lactus.
Hulk Lactus.
No, it wasn't it wasn't issue 6. It was issue 5.
Oh, you're behind an issue then.
Buddy. I am. I read 5 where he duked it out with the spider.
Yeah.
And then things got really weird in the control room.
Yeah.
And Betty went all demon and cranked it up
to like 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you haven't even seen? Oh my god!
I haven't seen
shit for you.
That's all right. No, I saw the Ryan Otley did a bunch of reveals of Hulk Galactus, and I lost my mind, dude. Because Galactus is one of like my favorite like cosmic bad guys, and the Hulk is just one of my favorite in general. So putting the two together, I lost my mind. But yeah, man, I mean, seeing the Hulk like just like bust out shooting lasers out of his eyes, like what is? I mean, Donny Cates is doing the craziest stuff, man, and I'm here for it, man. I loved it. I am continuing to love the Hulk series more and more, and I actually just ordered 2 exclusives for the first Banner of War issue. And dude, let me tell you, this cover is insane.
I'm going to have a lot of copies of that.
As you should, because it is going to be...
I think we went up to 100 on that, and I don't normally order 100 copies of a book.
Man, I'm telling you, like, it's just... Guys, it's such a good read. You gotta check it out, man. I mean, who doesn't want to see the Hulk get piloted like a starship? Like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I love it. So that's what I read. That was it. I've been crazy busy with new upcoming stuff for the channel and stuff in personal life. Got a wedding coming up, and I got trips, and I got bachelor parties, and I got a convention that I'm working next month, and I've just been all over the place. So I have not done as much comic book reading as I would like to, but I did get to read the Hulk, and it was superb. So now, are there a lot of tickets or only a couple tickets?
No, this is for the 3D.
Oh, you're doing the... I'm not going to do it.
I always go see a Marvel movie in 3D the first showing I see. And the reason why is because I will never get to see it in that format ever again.
Yeah. Let me know how it is. All right. Okay, and so now let's run it out. Let's talk about Moonknight episode 4. We're always 1 week behind. That gives you guys 1 week out to watch and, kind of talk about it and get your chances to see it. So... Episode 4, it just keeps getting better for me, honestly. I'm like, I can't lie.
Okay, so when he got shot, and
Spoiler
alert. Well, I mean, we're spoiling it anyway.
Uh-huh.
When he got shot and then woke up in the insane asylum, I was like, whoa! Because that was very Jeff Lemire, his run. That was some comic book stuff.
And
Jeff Lemire's run of Moon Knight was just so off the wall crazy. You haven't read it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so his was a little different because it actually starts off with him in a mental like an insane
And
asylum
I've heard
and
about
breaking out.
I want to get that in a
So,
collected format, but I can't get. Yeah.
Yeah, I wish it was available.
Yeah,
Like we
it'd be
would sell the
amazing.
crap out of it.
Yeah. I thought that was a serious like mind screw right there. Like I wasn't sure where that was going until having watched episode 5. Like,
Yeah.
but it is good, man. Like, and I liked it too. I thought this episode was kind of like I don't know. It felt a little like Indiana Jonesy. You know what I mean? Like they were like in a pyramid almost the entire time. Like, and they're just like looking for Harrow and his people who are trying to release Amit. And I really liked that like mummy. I guess it was like that the black like creature mummy-ish thing. I don't know what that thing that got creepy real
It
quick.
was very creepy.
Like
Yes.
it got dark like almost instantly. Like he like drags that dude and like throws him on the table and he's like like that. Yeah, that took a turn, man.
Yeah.
I was everything was all just kind of exploring a pyramid, later skaters, and then it was like and I was like okay, all right, yeah, that was
He's like up on top of the
yeah, he's up watching, hiding and stuff,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
That thing that she was like trying to walk around seemed very perilous,
Very precarious. Yeah, that was, and that was where it took an even creepier turn because she's like walking along the wall, and in the wall, like spaces in the rocks, you're literally seeing that creepy black mummy thing like making its way, and I'm like, nope, no, thank you, nope,
Yeah.
I don't. I've seen the Mummy movie. It's so funny. We were literally just talking. Where's Brendan Fraser when you need him? You know what I mean? Like, I need Rick to come in and do his action thing and just put a stop to all these shenanigans, man.
Right?
Like, I was, it got creepy, but it was very entertaining. I like that, you know, that fun little kind of exploration little episode we had going on, and then of course it takes a very interesting turn once Harrow shows up and he starts telling Layla about how, you know, how'd your dad die, blah, 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 blah. And then come to find out, old Mark had something to do with it.
He may have been present.
He may have been there. And by may have, I mean he absolutely was. And then of course we get to the culminating moment of the episode where Mark, or I guess Steven, gets the little totem of Amit or whatever so that they can't free Amit, and then Harrow's like, give me that, and he's like, no, and then Harrow's like, kapow, 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 and then it gets really weird.
Yeah.
Into the hospital scene.
He falls backwards, and then all of a sudden he wakes up, and everything's all white. And he's in the insane asylum.
Yeah, and then he's sitting across from Dr. Harrow, who, honestly, it's so interesting to see him play a whole other character. He's almost pulling an Oscar Isaac in this, where he's like, he has another character that he plays, but it's still him. You know what I mean? Like that's pretty entertaining to see. But I like how they're messing with of our minds by kind of the office has little Egyptian statues, and it kind of plays into making him think he's crazy and all that stuff. And then we find out that Mark and Steven are now in separate bodies, and they are working together to try to escape this weird hospital labyrinth, what have you. And in the very last moments of the episode, big thumping coming from behind a door. Door opens up, and
what was that?
Towerette.
Huh?
Towerette. Yeah,
it was
the goddess who shepherds you through the afterlife.
Okay. She was a giant hippopotamus.
And the voice killed me.
The voice was awesome.
That was the best. But you know what? I'm telling you right now, it just gets better as the episode 5 goes on. Like it's pretty great. Okay. Like
I'll probably be watching episode 5 tonight.
Yeah, she doesn't have just this tiny little role. She's literally in the whole episode, and it's very entertaining. But for me, again, this is just furthering my enjoyment of the show, to be honest with you. Like I'm just liking it more and more as we go. And now, having seen episode 5, I mean, you haven't, but I mean, now there's only one episode left, and I'm just like, man, this this last episode is sure to be a doozy.
Okay.
Because the way the fifth one ends, it's just like, what do we even do? Where are we going? So hopefully epic showdown. I mean, obviously that's my hopes and dreams, but I mean, you're gonna have to let me know what you're thinking about episode 5, because this will be the last time that we talk about last time we talk about the show on the channel. Single tier. It's a
single tier. Just a single tier.
Yeah, I'm a man.
Two,
so I'm a man. So
okay.
just the one.
Boys don't cry.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a very surreal moment here at the channel, guys. We've been doing this for 23 weeks. Yeah, we are literally 2 weeks away.
That we took off.
Right. So collectively, we're at half a year.
Yeah.
That we've been doing this.
I feel responsible for.
It's crazy.
Breaking up.
Yeah. Life.
It did feel like a breakup when I was like, "Hey, Brett, so we need to have a talk. We need to.
Yeah, I need to talk, or we need to talk. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's crazy, man. This has been a lot of fun, though.
Brett walked in, and I was like, "Didn't I fire you?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, today's my last day." And I was like,
"Yes, it is." So, again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with us on this journey. This is not the end. This is just a new beginning. Be sure to like and subscribe, because there is all kinds of new stuff coming up. Last week, we announced the winner of the giveaway. We are doing another giveaway.
Trevor was very happy.
You know, I bet.
Yeah.
As he should be. It was a beautiful book. This moving forward, we are doing another giveaway, but now they will be held on Instagram, not through the channel. Again, the channel setup is going to be, the format is going to be different. So if you would like to get in on the giveaway, as of right now, if you're watching this, it is live on my Instagram at Collect Me If I'm Wrong. There's underscores in between all those words, okay? Go in there, okay? That is where you will find the giveaway with the instructions on how to enter, okay?
I want to throw out one last thing for the plug for the store.
Yeah, for sure.
May the 7th.
Yes, free comic book day, baby.
Free comic book day. We will have a lot of free comic books available. Bring the kids. They actually color coded it this year. Yeah, green comics are going to be for kids. Blue is going to be for like everybody, and red is going to be like your adult comics. So they are color coded this year. There's a lot of comics that we are giving away for free. Plus, we are going to be doing a half price sale on all of our wall books. And we're going to be doing 20% off back issues and trade paperbacks. So stop by, get some good deals. You can come in and get a Amazing Spider-Man 51, a second appearance of the King. We're going to have that, right? Normal price is $400 on it. We're going to have it for $200.
Wow.
Yeah.
12-cent cover. That's a beautiful book.
Yeah. I'm going to be doing slabs at half price too. I figured these have all been up there long enough. So I have an X-Men number 130. That's the first appearance of Dazzler. It is graded at an A5. The price I have it on it's $200. So how much is that going to be, Brett?
Is it $100?
It's $100. Wow, you're good at math.
Sometimes, not all the times. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to bring it to a close. Stay tuned.
The end of an era.
Stay tuned, guys. Next Monday. Stay tuned. There are already videos scheduled to drop. It is gonna be something special.
It's gonna be lit, fam.
It's gonna be lit, fam. You're absolutely right, Warren. There is gonna be a very special guest with me on next Monday's episode.
You're not announcing the guest early.
No.
You're gonna surprise people.
Yeah, I think
cool.
We're gonna keep it a little surprise, but I'm telling you right now, it is it's dope. So, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see you next week.